had nothing to do with the Northern Bank robbery. Can I just start off with that?
And it's time for this.
Ocean Drives films with Eclipse Dine-In Cinemas Bundoran. Now serving pizza, hot dogs, ice cream, and more. To your seat. Find out more.
He may be a day late, but it'll be worth it. And time to join our man at the movies, Collie, with the latest from Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoran. And, well, can we say it? Carrick and Shannon, we can indeed. Show me the money.
I had nothing to do with the Northern Bank robbery. Can I just start off with that? I have no idea where the money went, but some people will remember that there was that big robbery. I think it was 2004. Now, this isn't a movie. We're going to talk about No Ordinary Heist to kick off the weekend, a new Irish film. Now, this isn't a movie about that. They took what happened there and they've made up their own fictional story. I suppose because it's still too complicated. You know, all those people are still alive and so on. But they took sort of the essence of how the robbery went through and made a new film. Will you play the clip? I think it'll probably explain it quite well.
Stop, Jesus Christ!
Oh, God, no. This will be a very swift operation. You will evade security, fill 3 cages with cash, and bring them to us. And here's the clever bit. Not one of my men will set foot inside the bank.
That kind of gives you a synopsis. Answer the phone when we call. So they got to rob the bank for the robbers.
And it was that sort of ingenious, incredibly cruel thing where the bank robbers have nothing to do with the actual going to the bank. They kidnap the family members of 2 executives at the bank who hate each other. And they have to sort of team up to do the robbery, but can they trust each other, let alone that? And they're both kind of suspicious. Is one of them involved in it because they really don't get on? And of course, they didn't see if that man's wife, if that person's mother has been taken or not. I watched this morning, and I have to say it would be a good film, you know, and probably would do fine on TV if not for the 2 lads leading it, who Eddie Marzan, who's a brilliant actor, has been in Hollywood stuff, a lot of BBC stuff, and Aina Hardwick, who we last saw as Kino in Saipan, are so good. I found them compelling, and I thought that's what made it, you know, from a good TV movie that you'd watch on RT to a cinematic thing. That was part of the difference. It's really tense. I kind of know vaguely what happened there, but of course it doesn't matter because it is a fictional story. And I thought it was really well done. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It's only about an hour and a half long because it just ratchets up the tension and it keeps on going. In between all of this, it's just coming up to Christmas. They're kind of planning this robbery. They're pretending to throw out rubbish basically for the builders, and the money disguised. But all behind this, there's layoffs coming to the bank, and all the staff are suspicious of the manager because they think they're going to lay him off. So there's a whole other story about sort of corporate negligence going on at the same time. I think people will really enjoy this. If you like sort of Irish gangster stuff, like sort of love, hate, that sort of stuff, I think you'll really get a lot out of this. In it, you know, we're going to be dominated by we've kind of horror movies for teens and a lot of family movies coming out because it's Easter holidays. So it's going to be Project Hail Mary. It's going to be Super Mario. So if something for the grown-ups, this is the one. No Ordinary Heist opens tomorrow. Today. I forgot it's today. Friday. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Yeah, that's why we had it over because you wanted to go see it. Now, the Magic Faraway Tree. And this is a musical fantasy. And folks, you have to check out the video because he's actually matching the decor of the movie screen.
Well, to a lot of people, and myself included, would have known this title straight away because they went Enid Blyton. It's a very famous Enid Blyton book. Kind of before you read the famous 5, this is what you would read. Now, Seamie, is it fair to say you've been a DJ for a couple of years?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
1 or 2. And I would say a lot of the time when there's a new record come in, whether it's a local Irish or an international star, sometimes you don't have to listen to the whole of the song and you go, that's a hit, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Now, because I watched 2 movies today and I didn't have time to watch The Magic Faraway Retreat, but I said I should watch 10 minutes of it just to get the flavour. I laughed 5 times in the first 10 minutes, right? Now, this is going to be a family favorite. This, I have only seen 10 minutes. Maybe they all turn into Satanists at the end. I doubt it very much, though. This is, and I should have known because one of the writers wrote Paddington. Talk about a mark of quality. And it's been updated to the present day, but it's the same idea. A family who are hurried, big city family, and life isn't working out, and they drag the kids to the country, and very Enid Blyton, the kids do not want to be there until they discover the wonderful world that's there. I think people are going to love this. And I thought it was for very small kids, but genuinely very family friendly and funny. I really enjoy the first 10 minutes. Tomorrow morning, before I go to Carrick and Shannon, I'm going to be watching the rest of it. It's really good.
Yeah. Come here. Is it animation or is it?
No, it's live action. Andrew Garfield, Lenny Henry's in it.
Lenny Henry.
Love Lenny Henry. Claire Foy, like big. Nicola Coughlan from Derry Girls, the Bridgerton is in it. Big stars in it. This is really good.
That says enough. Right. We got a comedy horror next. They Will Kill You. Tell me.
They Will Kill You. I loved it. Seamie would hate it. Right. This is nonsense at the highest degree, but it was great fun, right? So this woman, and it's not even that original. It just takes a load of little bits of stories. This woman basically finds herself in this hotel. Turns out everyone in the hotel is kind of this immortal Satanist, and she has to fight her way out. Now, are you the sort of person who would like to see somebody take on a demon with a flaming axe? I very much am. Now, I don't want to see that every day, but there's certain Friday nights you go, that is exactly the sort of brainless fun I need. And there's all sorts of twists and turns, but it doesn't matter. The only downside is it's quite like the theme of it's not unlike Ready or Not. It's pity the two of them came along at the same time, like Dublin Bus, two coming along at the same time, and you won't have another one for a while. But it is just... like Teenage Collie would have absolutely adored this movie. It is really good fun, full of kick-ass action. It'll be great crack. So your teens will love this one over the Easter holidays. This is the one for them to go to.
This is what they want. They love all this.
What they want.
I don't know.
And it's not
scary. It's not gory, is it?
No, it's not scary. It's funny gory. It's
funny gory. Yeah.
Funny gory.
Made up blood and all that.
Blood, but nothing looks realistic at all. And like literally, they cut somebody's head off and the head grows back. We're talking that sort of stuff. Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff. It's great.
Okay. All right, okay. Yeah, I'll be avoiding that. All right. Now, this comes out next Wednesday. It's Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. Mega, yeah?
A movie
mega.
We do not need to promote it all. This is going to be huge. The last one was huge. It'll be like Minecraft was last year. It's just going to pack them out. Weatherproof. The sun can be split in the rocks. People are going to come and see this. Kids love Super Mario, but there's a whole generations of people who grew up playing the Super Mario Kart, playing all the games. Back to me playing Donkey Kong. That was Mario in that, So people will just go and see this. This is an animation. It is a surefire hit. We will talk about it more next week, but it does open Wednesday. And can I just say, honestly, book online for this one if you're going to the popular screenings, because it's going to be super popular.
Okay, right. Now, Mr. Monday, you love this, The Housemaid. I haven't seen this, but it's a thriller and it's kind of a horror. Yeah, it's a mixture, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of it's scary in the same way, like a Fatal Attraction sort of horror. Yeah, that sort of stuff. But it's, to be fair, it's trashier than that, and it's all the more fun for it. Like, it knows it embraces its trashiness, and it's a massive book and an even bigger movie. We booked this in for 3 weeks. My boss, I said, I think it'll be popular. He goes, no, I'm booking it in for 3 weeks. It has lasted 4 months. That is a humongous hit. And like a lot of movies that are very popular with women in particular, it's not that everyone goes, blokes tend to go, they all go the first weekend, right? Or the first week. This is a movie that has done solid big numbers week after week, month after month. People absolutely adored it. People have gone to see it 3 or 4 times. They've all read the book. The sequel's already in the pipeline, and there's already a sequel book as well. So it's all set up. It's great for Monday night fun. In this case, I'd say the world has seen it at this stage. But if you haven't, you can see it on Monday night for only $5.50. You can't go wrong with that.
Okay, come here. How's Good on Hail Mary doing? How's it?
Absolutely, it's packing them in. It is the biggest movie of the year by a long shot already. Now, Super Mario is going to overtake that because that's for kids and things like that. But as an original story, it's holding its own, and Hollywood is delighted.
Okay, right. That's Collie on Movies. You're back next Thursday, are you?
Back next Thursday.
Say goodbye.
Bye.